spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. Going up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
My 52. Hey, quarter. Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Open man is Trey Burton. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 50 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Here's Lindsey, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Vinatieri's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there. 180. 54 much. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yes, sir.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch the run.
Now gone. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 20. Double dog. That's the way. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yard. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Broncos.
You can't block me.
Now Rosen on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go again.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Rosen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Watch time. Tie your rope. Hey, alert. You got 4. Hey, Haywood.
Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run with Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey taking it in. And the Broncos push further out in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain there of 21 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, 5. Hey. 4 down.
Throwing on third. Goff. Got a man, Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24 is the mic. Louis. 24 is the mic. I got it.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, Orbit.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get it in that direction.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for gone. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Value three. Done.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give, running right, Lindsey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
We got this.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game. We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
24 is the mic.
Goff now looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, lift! Lift! Lift!
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit. And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Middle. Watch the out. Hey, Zoo. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On 3rd down, Rosen. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Denver.
Mike.
Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Again, it's Hyde. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
180.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 70 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, high 7.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Flush to his right. He's letting it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on. Check 52. Check 52's the hey, Alpha. Slam. Tight dog, tight dog. Hey, alert, alert. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Yes.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He gets it to Cooks. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Let's go, let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Hey.
Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
180. Ric Flair. I got one. Hey, seam 6.
Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Antone Exum. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Where's that? 52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Mike 52. Focus, defense, focus. Check 52. Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run here with Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 37. Check 30. Hey, alert. Tighten up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Quarter.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
53.
Another run by Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Alert. Hey, box drop.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 76.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Goff. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And an alley to run. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And they will take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.